G'day YouTube, it's Turbo Tristan here, and in today's video we're going to check out the silver Civic, or the fluoro Civic. Check it out after the full track day that we did in the car. I've also got Rex H coming over to review my black Vitara build D16 Turbo. But before we do that, we need to give it a wash. So stick around and we'll bring you some live action. So that was interesting. Rex came over, took the D series Civic for a burn. As I've mentioned a ton of times, there's an issue with the head lift, and that's due to timing. We didn't know in Australia that we needed to adjust the timing down and the boost up. So I did get told by one guy, Lyle, so mate, thank you, you did warn me. I've taken all your advice on board and it will be getting sorted. I'll probably get someone in the States to tune it once I do get it back, and if I decide to stay with it, if it doesn't sell, that is. But yeah, this is it. It's first wash in months. You guys haven't even seen this car on the channel. So if you're one of my many new subscribers, you haven't even seen this car on the channel yet. This is my D16 Turbo. I did a Vitara build on it. We've got the digital dash, S2000 seats. I've got a head in the back to swap over. There it is, there's my power tune digital dash. I'll show you where all the magic happens under the bonnet. So here it is here, and this is my baby. This is my car that I built for YouTube with the intention of blowing it up, which I did. Then I forged it and we've added a Haltech ECU, Raceworks injectors, etc. I made the dump pipe myself. I welded that up. I fitted a tucked radiator. It's a T28 GT, so it's a GT 2871R turbo disco potato Wuhan war whistle. Thanks to my mate Stu from StuTube for purchasing the turbo for me. But yeah, this is it. So I do need to swap the head over. It's got ARP studs, I've got a Cometic head gasket to go in there. There's currently an MLS in there. Nothing against those guys. We all know why the head lifted. So yeah, if I decide to keep this car, then we're going to send this to hopefully 300, 400 horsepower, sedan life. It's got full sway bars, everything underneath, brake upgrades all the way around. So tonight I'm just assessing the car. There's no damage on the car or anything like that, but I just wanted to chuck it up on the hoist. Its first proper drive, besides me going to and from the exhaust shop and getting petrol, was at the racetrack. So the car held up absolutely perfectly. Everything about it is awesome. Yeah, I'm very impressed, very happy, a little bit surprised. The tires held up perfectly. Brakes absolutely perfect, so responsive. There's the max peating rods coilovers in there. And yeah, as you can see, just beautiful. So I'm gonna take a look at my Underglow neon kit and see what's required of me to fit that up to the car. I do really want it on there because I just think it's gonna be so sick, and set off the fluoro build. We can put some fluoro yellow Underglow under. I think it'll look awesome. And just keep the theme going. If you're looking for a Civic, this one is for sale. So it owes around 9.5 grand, just a little bit more, but we'll let it go for that nice round number. All these parts are brand new on the car. They've done under 500 kilometers, probably even less than that because the track isn't that long. So probably more like 250 kilometers. But everything's ready to go now to its new home. So if you know anyone that's keen, send in the video. There's a full build series on the car. And yeah, let's check out these neons. Well, here we have the neon light kit actually laid out. Looks like there's plenty of room to go side to side, front to back. Have to find somewhere creative to run the wires so they're tucked up out of the road. It won't get in the way. But yeah, we'll get that done. That seems pretty easy and awesome. Just a matter of connecting it up to a power source. So yeah, I'll get that done. That looks super easy. So it's just double-sided tape, LED. Oh. Sucks being tall, guys. LED strips, sticky them on, run the wires. Be back in a sec. Well, that was actually super easy. The double-sided tape worked out awesomely, just stuck straight on. Just gave it a clean with some brake cleaner under the car, and we've got it on the dancing mode at the moment, which I think is freaking sick. My workshop has outside lights, so it's not really visible at the moment, but we're going to take it to somewhere where it's nice and dark and show these bad boys off. I reckon that looks awesome. I'm going to get a set for all my cars. So easy to fit up as well. I did a pretty dodgy wiring job. I just made some crimp connectors so they go on and off the battery. You can just unplug them for now. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but I reckon that looks freaking sick. Hopefully you can see that all right. It's right on dusk here at the moment, but I didn't want to get it in pitch black, but I wanted to get it nice and shadowy. So I reckon that looks really, really awesome. Totally sick, dudes. Too fast, too furious. Small things amuse small minds. For me, I think that's awesome. 30 bucks well spent. Just download an app, any old one. There's no specific one. There's like 50 you can choose from. This one's got music in it and it dances to the music. You can also turn on the mic and use your voice or the music in the car, and it'll pump that to the tune as well. I've actually got it in the back, hooked up just above and in front of the sway bar, which I think's mad. So what I'm going to do now is just set it to the fluoro color and see what it looks like all themed up for the car. So there it is on fluoro yellow setting. I reckon it suits the car absolutely beautifully. I wish they were a bit longer so they could run the full length of the car, but I am so happy with that. It's going to look sick ripping down the road at midnight. Just breaking hearts with the dirty D16. So awesome. Absolutely loving life. But anyway, I've got to get back to work. Enough mucking around. This car's for sale. If you want it, jump on Marketplace in Melbourne and put an offer in. That's the one. That's the UFO style. That's the one we want. I was going to put a lot more in this episode, but I decided to keep this one separate, all about the fluoro Civic. So it's done. As far as I'm concerned, it's done and ready for the next owner. With the neons installed, the Honda badges put back on, I was thinking about painting them black, but the amount of time, effort, and money that I've put into this thing just to do an NA build for you guys, we're just going to leave it there. The next owner can paint the badges whatever color they want. I am still going to try and get this thing on the dyno to see what it pulls with all of those mods on there. It is so hard to get a dyno run, just one power run, anywhere local this time of year. Every single dyno shop, tuner, everyone in Australia is just absolutely flat out trying to get cars finished before the end of the year so they can take a nice long break in January. But overall, I'm really happy with the way it all turned out. I think it looks amazing. Badges on there. Certainly one of a kind car, and I think the next owner will absolutely love it. Well, that's going to finish off today's episode. Thanks very much for watching. Help a brother out, like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before New Year's. I've got about a month to go. If you want to buy the car, check it out on Marketplace. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to spool up, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.